Hi guys, Emmeline here. Welcome back to Fierce and Radiant. Today we're going to be talking about the Mega Effects Liquid Eyeliner by Avon. Now this eyeliner is not a new product. However, I do get a lot of questions about how to compare the different eyeliners that Avon offers. So I thought it was pretty important to try this. Avon currently has two different liquid eyeliners. Up until now, I've been using the Super Extend Precise Liquid Pen, so I'm really excited to see how Mega Effects compares. Now, obviously, there are some other pencil and cream eyeliners, but today we're going to focus on the liquid. A few key points about this one. First of all, it is water resistant and sweat proof, and that sounds great for me because I mainly use liquid eyeliner for my stage makeup. So I really need something that's not gonna smudge. Also, it's supposed to have an ergonomic grip and a quick drying formula. And the ergonomic claim is something that's intriguing to me because, as some of you guys know, if you follow this channel, I kind of struggle putting on eyeliner. You know, I try my best, but I don't have the most steady hands. So hopefully the ergonomic grip will help a little bit with that. Let's go ahead and take a look. The first thing I want to show you guys is the tip on this. It does have a slant tip applicator, and it's designed that way to help you really control the thickness of your line. As you can see, it's like really thin at that tip, but then you could also use the thick edge. It kind of looks like a calligraphy pen, and it does say that in the description that it's a calligraphy pen design. So to test this out, I'm gonna go for the full cat eye. In one of the dance pieces I'm in, I play a 1940s pachuca. So when we perform that, we do the full chola makeup look. And I had a pretty steep learning curve with this eye look, so please bear with me. I also haven't done it in months because we've been in quarantine and we haven't been performing live. So bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna move a little closer to my mirror. Okay, how do I usually start this? All right, I usually start in the middle. So I think I'm gonna use the edge part here to get a thick line. So for the inner corner, I think I'm gonna use the thin edge first so that it gradually gets thicker. Uh-oh. Got caught a little bit there. All right, now the outer part. Let's see if I can remember how I did this. I think I used to start the line. If my director were here, she'd say thicker. All right, so that's the right eye. It's not completely perfect, but you get the idea. Let me move on to the left. This one I'm gonna start in the very inner corner. I don't usually do that, but just to see. Alright, so I put it on both eyes. The first thing I'm noticing is I did get a little bit of like residue under. It's pretty minimal. But I'm not sure what happened there. I think maybe I got a little on my eyelash by accident. As far as the ease of application, I did really appreciate the shape. Because, you know, as you can see, we have to do it pretty thick. And it went a lot quicker using that, that thick edge there in the middle portion. And the tip as well, it was nice and thin, but it was also solid. Sometimes when I use my Super Extend Precise Liquid Pen, it's like super thin and it bends a little bit if you push too hard. And once it bends, it kind of stays bent. So this tip with the thin side was really solid, which I appreciated. I found drawing the edge to be easier than usual because of that. One thing that made it not so easy, I did find that it would grip a little bit, like it would get caught on my eyelid. Even though I would try to like stretch my eyelid out as much as possible, it did catch quite a bit. Although overall, weighing the pros and cons, I think the ease of having that really thick edge kind of outweighed the fact that it was catching on my eyelid. It was just, it went quicker than usual. As for the appearance, I'm really appreciating how dark it is. Like, it's super bold, which is really good for the stage. Sometimes I notice with the Super Extend Precise Liquid Pen that it's not as dark as it could be. It's almost gray sometimes, depending on what eyeshadow you're using, if it kind of gets mixed in there, which is good for my everyday looks because I don't necessarily go for the bold eyeliner in my everyday look. But for the stage, it's really important to have the bold line. So I think for future performances, I'll definitely go with the Mega Effects. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the finish. And, you know, there's not a lot to say about the finish because it's eyeliner. But I will say it's just really solid. Like what I said earlier about it not mixing with the eyeshadow. It just looks really solid and really bold. So as far as the smudge proof claim, let's test that out. I have a Kleenex here, plain white Kleenex. I'm just gonna rub a little bit. Okay, there's a tiny bit of flaking. Oh, and lots of eyeshadow. But there's only a small amount of flaking for the eyeliner. Let's go for the left eye. Yeah, I didn't wear my water-resistant eyeshadow today. But yeah, look, it's pretty minimal. Pretty minimal black there. Let's check this out in the mirror. So I did notice it's a little bit less solid now after that rubbing with the tissue. See that? It's a little bit spotted. But I did rub pretty hard, but it did take away a little bit of that bold finish, so that's something to know. Alright, so overall, I'm pretty happy with the Mega Effects liquid eyeliner. You know, it has its pros and cons like I discussed, but overall I think it's going to be really ideal for my stage makeup. So I'm pretty much converted, at least for the stage. The only thing left to test out is the wear time. The advertising materials do say that it's supposed to last all day, so I'm going to test that out and I'll let you guys know how it goes down below in the description. So make sure to check that out and I'll see you guys in the next video.